Okay, so here is a normal spin. Nice and simple, no issues. Here is what you are having happen. Right there, there it is. So this is something that I only see in these. I've never seen it in the Superman ones. And I usually catch it about 99% of the time. So what the problem that you're having is this. If you look very closely, the Superman has this issue. You see how thin this wall is here? Well, what happens is sometimes the material can relieve after being machined, and because it's so thin, when you're machining the hole, it just kind of pushes around and doesn't quite cut. So that's what happened to this one. Now, it doesn't always happen. So you can see, I can feel that the bearing is a little bit tight, and it's only tight on two spots. So how I fix it, if you look very closely, there it is. You can see that the only place it was touching was right there, and if I flip it over to the other side, you'll see it there too, right there. So those little shiny spots is the only place the bearing was touching. Well, that puts pressure on these little sensitive bearings. They're so sensitive that that amount of pressure, even though it was moved in with my hands, was enough to cause it to bind. So the way I fix it, because it's really, the hole is fine, it's just those two little spots. I take a little file like this, little half round file, and these are, they call jeweler's files, and just gently file right here, right in those spots, just a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. You want to make sure that you're not at an angle either. You want to be as flat as possible. There we go. That's about all it usually takes. Flip it over to the other side. Now on the 9 gears, because they're so expensive, I really pay attention to this very, very carefully. Since I'm assembling and rejecting parts as I'm assembling, I usually catch this very easily, so it never goes out. So there it is. You can see, file those two little spots, and like I said, it doesn't take much. You can see there's the metal there. That's it, just that small amount. Now we put this in here. We do another test fit. One thing you want to also make sure is you clean the hole. Do another test fit and repeat.
Okay, thank you.
Do that a couple of times. That feels a little bit better. I'll check it again. That looks pretty good, but it's got a little bit more. So I'll just repeat that a few times, and usually it's fine. I hope that helps.